Hi Year 12s, I'm going to go through question 5 from the January assessment. Okay, so we're asked to find, so we don't need loads of working out, but I'm going to go through step by step. Find the equation of the normal, not the tangent, to the curve given, where x equals 4. Give your answer in this format here. Okay, so we're going to have to check that at the end. Right, well I want to see what's going on, so I am going to sketch the graph. So I've got 2 root x minus 4 over x. Okay, so we'll sketch it. Alright, so it's some kind of curve. We're going to sketch the normal, so to get a good handle on what the gradient really is, I'm going to make this look square. So I'm going to go view window and let's have a nice big range from -10 to 10 and draw that. And then if you press zoom and F6, one of the options is square. So it means that it's like 1 to 1. So gradients look true. So if it's a gradient of 1, it looks like it's a gradient of 1. Okay. Right, so we want to sketch the normal at x is 4. Okay, and execute. There we go. So what we should end up with is the equation of a straight line with a negative gradient. And here are our coordinates as well, and it's given us them. X is 4, y is 3. Right, so we need that, don't we? So if x equals 4, y is 2 root 4 minus 4 over 4, which is 3. Okay, so we've got 4, 3 is our point. If we want the equation of a straight line, we need a point and we need a gradient. So we need dy by dx, don't we? Okay, so at the moment, our original equation, where are we? Y is 2 root x minus 4 over x is not in a nice format for differentiating, so we're going to write them all as powers of x instead. Okay. So when we differentiate, we're going to bring the power down and multiply by that. So we get half times 2, so that's 1, and reduce the power by 1. X to the minus a half. For this one, we bring the power down, so that's going to make it positive 4, and then we reduce the power by 1. There we go. Now we need to know what is the gradient where x equals 4. Okay, so we just substitute x equals 4 in there. So for my brain, I'm going to switch it back to 1 over root 4 plus 4 over 4 squared. Okay, and we can calculate that. So that's a half plus a quarter, so that's going to be 3/4. Now, if you want to find out what the gradient is at a point, remember on your calculator in run mode, okay, you can press math, and then it's d by dx, and then you can type everything in. So we originally had 2 root x, okay, minus 4 over x, alright, and we want to find it out when x is 4. It's often a good idea to check you've got the answer right. Okay, so we have. Good news. So this would be the gradient of the tangent, wouldn't it? Which is good news because that's a positive gradient. Now our graph didn't have that. Okay, so we want the gradient of the normal. That's going to be the negative reciprocal. So now we're happy. That's better. Okay, so we want to find the equation of a straight line. So the easiest way, y minus y1 is x minus x1, and we just pop our coordinates here and our gradient there. So let's have a look at that. So y minus 3 is equal to negative 4/3 x minus 4. Okay, and what format were we requested? We requested this format with integers. So that means I don't want a fraction, I'm going to multiply 3 by 3. So I've got 3y minus 9 is negative 4 times x minus 4. Let's expand that out. Okay, and then finally we need to have x and y on one side and everything else on the other. Okay, so we've got 4x plus 3y. We add the 4x and we want to add the 9, so that will give us 25. And there's our solution. Okay, and we're happy. It's a straight line through 4, 3, and it's a negative gradient, which our graph showed us.